Hey, Sean here. Let's go through how to do fewest moves and just what to expect when you are doing it for the first time. So this is not a tutorial on techniques and different tricks. It's just what to expect because fewest moves can seem a bit scary. It's very different from speed solving. You get a full hour for your attempt. So let's start with some basics. When you get to wherever you're going to be at, you will likely have tables and chairs spread apart or room so everyone has space between them. Put away all electronics. Headphones, smartwatches, phones, put those all away. You can have earplugs or anything that's not electronic, just like you would in a regular solve. And if you have anything like some water, check with the delegate, make sure they look at it and approve it. The delegate will provide you with scratch paper to put all your notes on, pens, and the scramble. You must bring your cubes, you can have up to 3, and any stickers you want to use. I like these different colored stickers, but you can't write anything on them beforehand. The delegate will hand you your paper that will have the scramble on it, and typically we put a cube on top of it. A nice way of hiding the scramble in case you see through the paper. It's not in the regulations, but it's just something we all do. I have seen it where they give you a blank version where the scramble's not on it, and they give you a scramble on a separate piece of paper, but that's not all the time, and it's still the same concept. Do not flip your paper over, wait for the time to start. When it starts, everyone starts together and gets an hour. First thing to do. Just first thing, when you flip it over, put your name on the paper. You could put it on at the end, or put it on at the very beginning. I know too many people that forget and then they get a DNF because their name's not on the paper. So do that first and then go for it. However you like to solve. If you do layer by layer, CFOP, if you know techniques such as inverting the scramble or using domino reduction or things like, just do what you do best and have fun with it. Now, when you're writing down your solution after you have it all set out, you will just write it out straightforward as if somebody will scramble, check it, and they should have a solved cube. So, when you write it out, you must use WCA notation. That is R, L, F, B, U, D. You cannot use slice moves. If you put an M, an S, or an E, it is a DNF. So let's say if we want to do an M move. So you'd have to write L prime R X prime, and you can put X, Y, and Z. You could do a wide L, L prime, or a wide R prime and then R. If you're writing a wide move, write it with a W. So wide R is RW. Do not write lowercase r. If you write a lowercase r, it's a DNF. The main reason is a lowercase u can look like an uppercase U, so you just write it with a W. All wide moves that way. And going back to the rotations don't count in the overall move count. So if you had a 50 move solution, but you had an X in there and a Y in there, it's actually a 48. On the page, you are limited to a total of 80 moves though. So once you fill up that page of 80 moves, you can't put anything else down. So if it gets to where you have to get rid of those rotations, do that just to make sure it all fits. When you are done and have a good solution, write it on your page. Give yourself a little bit of time for this. Take 5 minutes to write it out and check it. A lot of times people write it out, but they don't have enough time, and I've been there where you made a mistake and now you either have a DNF or extra moves in there. Now I'm going to avoid, technically you could do this, just put it on your page that they give you. Have it as clean as possible so it can be read, and check it a few times. Now, if you're done before the hour, you can get up and turn it in. I always like to just wait and double check things and go through a few times. But if you're done, you can get up and turn it in, but it is quiet and you have to not be interrupting anyone else. When the time is up, pens are down, you can't write anymore. If you keep writing, it's a DNF. And then you turn it in and we check them. Often we'll check each other's, and if a delegate says it's okay, please help out and do that. It helps move things along instead of one person checking 20 different fewest move attempts. Also, if you're off by one move, there's no +2. It's just a DNF. Now, a final word of advice with this, go do it. have fun with it. If you like things like Sudoku or crosswords, I feel like this is a wonderful thing to get into. Just like speed solving, don't worry about anyone else's time, because some people are real crazy with it and have some really cool techniques. But if you want to get more into it, it's not usually a lot of algorithms, if any at all. It's concepts and ideas, and I already have a video on that, but I think I'll make some more in the future. Links down in the description. Also put a link in the description to the regulations for the WCA so you can check those out, read up on them. Maybe something's changed since this video, so check that, and hopefully I'll see you at the next competition.